In our previous session, while exploring the safe third principle, assume variability and preserve options, we learned that due to high uncertainty and complexity, a point-based solution does not make sense. In this session, we will learn the benefits of having a set-based approach to exploit variability in our favour. In a set-based approach, we preserve the option till the last responsible moment. We take a set-based design approach instead of a point-based design approach. Set-based design means that when creating something new, like a product or system, instead of immediately deciding on a single design or solution, we keep several options open. This allows us to explore different possibilities and make better decisions based on what you learn along the way. Preserving options means not getting rid of these different choices too quickly, so you have more flexibility to choose the best one when you have more information and certainty. It's like keeping multiple doors open until you're sure which one leads to the best outcome. In this method, developers begin by exploring a broad range of design possibilities, considering multiple options from the beginning. They consistently assess the trade-offs between cost and technical aspects, relying on objective evidence presented during integration-based learning phases. They gradually remove less promising choices over time and eventually settle on a final design informed by the knowledge acquired up to that stage. Very similar to the set-based approach, the Sinofin framework developed by Dave Snowden, a Welsh researcher and consultant, to help individuals and organizations make sense of complex situations, suggests that in the complex domain where the primary characteristic is high uncertainty and unpredictability, Sinofin suggests an approach that emphasizes experimentation and emergence. Here's how Sinofin recommends addressing challenges in this domain.
Probe, sense, respond. This approach is at the heart of managing complexity in the Sinofin complex domain. Instead of relying on predefined plans or best practices, organizations are encouraged to take a probe, sense, respond approach. Probe. Begin by taking small, safe-to-fail experiments or actions to probe the current state of the system or problem. These probes are designed to gather information and test hypotheses without committing to a specific course of action. Sense. After initiating probes, carefully observe and sense the reactions and outcomes. This involves collecting data and feedback to understand how the system is responding to the experiments. Respond. Based on what is learned from the probes and observations, respond by amplifying actions that are proving successful or adjusting approaches if needed. This iterative process allows for adaptation and the emergence of novel solutions. Emergent practices. In complex situations, best practices or predefined solutions may not apply. Instead, solutions often emerge as a result of ongoing experimentation and adaptation. Teams and individuals are encouraged to be open to new ideas and practices that arise organically from the system's interactions. Adaptive leadership. Leaders in complex environments need to practice adaptive leadership, which involves being responsive, flexible, and able to shift strategies based on real-time feedback. Leaders should support experimentation and encourage teams to explore different approaches to solving problems. Learn fast and safe. Embracing the possibility of failure is essential in the complex domain. However, it's important to learn fast and learn safely. This means conducting small-scale experiments where failure doesn't have catastrophic consequences but provides valuable insights. Complexity-informed decision-making. In this domain, decisions are made based on the emerging patterns and the evolving understanding of the problem. Decisions are not rigid but flexible, adapting to the ever-changing nature of complexity. The complex domain of Sinofin recognizes that in uncertain and complex situations, a rigid plan or predefined solution is unlikely to work. Instead, it encourages a more adaptive and experimental approach, where solutions emerge from ongoing interactions and learning within the system. This approach allows organizations to navigate complex challenges with greater agility and responsiveness. We can conclude as assuming variability and preserving options is an essential principle for any successful product development. By following this principle, you can build flexibility into your process, reduce risk, improve quality, and increase innovation.